Hello and welcome to Look North. Your headlines tonight. Something must change. As shootings and stabbings increase in our region, campaigners call for urgent action on violent crime. And a Castleford man shares his frustration about funeral restrictions remaining while pubgoers enjoy newfound freedom. Good evening and thanks for joining us. Campaigners are calling for more support for young people after an increasing number of shootings and stabbings in parts of the region. Violent crime has fallen during the pandemic, but since the start of April in West and South Yorkshire, 15 people have been stabbed and there have been 9 shootings. 4 men have been killed. Police say they've been putting more officers on patrol in certain areas. Here's our social affairs correspondent, Emma Glasby.
I think we've got a very, very bad situation. It's not just communities that need to do the work. It's not just the police. It's not just the people. It's everybody.
Violent crime has been a priority for the last few years and will continue to be so. I think the concern has been the unknown, so unknowing with, I suppose, COVID and the lockdown of what's been happening in that period of time where we've not had sight of some of those young people.
A search for weapons in a park in Wakefield. This is about raising awareness and reassuring people, as well as taking knives off the streets. The past year with 3 lockdowns has seen a drop in violent crime, but there's been growing concern in recent weeks with shootings and stabbings in both South and West Yorkshire. Both police forces have had extra money from the Home Office to tackle violent crime, and they argue their efforts are making a difference.
I know you're saying there's been a reduction in violent crime, but how can you reassure people living in communities where they have seen some horrible attacks in recent weeks?
And I appreciate that people who's been a victim or know people who's been a victim. It's, statistics means very little to them, and it's really impactful on them and their communities, and I completely understand that. And all I can say to them is that we'll continue to put extra resources and extra patrols into areas which we know of concern.
In Sheffield, the focus is on young people.
You've got to believe in yourself and believe that you know the right answer.
At Sheffield Wednesday's community programme, anti-violence campaigner Anthony is holding one-on-one sessions with a 13-year-old boy who was caught carrying a knife.
Big goals. Set big goals that motivate you.
Anthony's concerned about the potential for a rise in violence as we head into summer and restrictions are lifted.
I don't think I can explain to you how worried I am. I think young people are getting failed. They are. We look at everything as adults down on children, but we think that X, Y, and Z might work because we're adults and we know better. However, we're not living it. The young people themselves are living it. We need their input.